What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how I wash my engine bay.
To get started, these are the tools that you'll need in order just to clean your engine bay efficiently. Either a pressure washer or your regular hose, just on your higher pressure setting to get to those hard to reach places. Some microfiber towels, your favorite cleaner or degreaser, and an assortment of brushes. Some plastic and some foil, and this is completely up to you. I personally use a blow dryer. And one more thing before we get started, just in case you're worried about shorting out any electrical components or switches, one thing I would recommend is to disconnect the battery. Now, the reason why I say to disconnect the battery is simply because with the battery disconnected, you will not have to worry about shorting anything out. That way you can clean your engine. The thing before we get started, most modern cars these days have engine covers such as this. What you want to do is remove it. This reason being, under all of this is the actual engine itself. These are just engine covers. So if you really want your engine looking mint and in showroom condition, you want to remove this and wash underneath the actual engine covers. Let me show you. Now, if you haven't removed engine cover in a w204 before, it's pretty simple. There's a clip back here, you just push back, like so. See? And in order to remove this, you want to put back on the air filter. And just like that, it all comes out. Just like that. Now, as you can see, it's filthy in all these nooks and crannies. So you want to get some product in the area, but you don't want to soak it, just because there's a lot of electrical components surrounding the engine. So basically, the spark plug area, you do not want to force water pressure directly into the spark plug area, and that's the ECU. So you do not want to get water where the plug of the ECU plugs into. Anywhere else is basically okay. Okay, just another quick look at my engine bay before we get started. As you can see, it's very dirty. It's all dirty, all there in those nooks and crannies of the engine, the actual engine itself. It's very dirty. So we're gonna clean all that out and make it shine like new, as if it just rolled out the shop. And also, just another hint, this here is a secondary air pump, so we definitely do not want any water getting into there, just like we don't want water getting into the mass airflow sensor. So in order to cover this, you can put a piece of cloth in there as your first precaution, and then simply wrap it with some plastic as well. Okay, now with the engine covered, we're going to give the car a quick once over with some water and a little bit of soap or cleaner degreaser, whichever you fancy. And we're just going to like move some of the debris around, some of the dirt, dust. Because my engine is fairly clean already, I'm still going to show you how I would clean it if it was filthy. Okay? And a little bit soaked, we can use the brushes and begin to agitate all the air. Okay, so now with your assortment of brushes, mainly this one because it can get into all the smaller places easier, but for the places you can't reach, that's why we have these brushes. Okay, so there we go. You can see that. And just to give you an idea of why we use the actual plastic bag, have a look. Look at how dry that is. Not even a speck of water went through that plastic, and it was simply just placed over the top. Let me give you a closer look. Okay, sorry for the shaky, but as you can see, not one drop of water even made it through that plastic. The airflow meter is still, the mass airflow sensor is still in dry condition, and the dipstick hasn't even been moved. So, a plastic bag, anybody can afford it, and it definitely helps with just cleaning. Now that we have pre-soaked the outside of the engine, we can now begin to wash the bonnet. Now we want to do that while we have the plastic still on top of the engine. That way it can protect it from any water splashback where we don't want the actual water. So now, in order to wash the bonnet, you want to split the bonnet in two. So basically, just imagine a line that straight down the middle of the bonnet and wash this half first and the other half next. Now we just rinse off the entire outside of the car with either a pressure washer on low setting or just your regular hose. And just an example of what I mean by lightly misting, here's a little demonstration. So you want to use whatever product you got and just lightly mist around the spark plugs. Do not spray directly onto the spark plug. You want to just get between them and around them, but just lightly misting. Okay. And then we get our brush and we scrub it. Just in case you can't get into the small spots, that's why you have an assortment of brushes. Now to do the same to the other side. Now that we finished washing the engine, scrubbing the engine, the bonnet, and rinsing the engine, now we need to dry it. But before we do that, we want to get our blow dryer and just simply remove all the water stands. now to dry the engine. So you want to just get a microfiber cloth and maybe just something small like a screwdriver or something maybe, depends what you have at your disposal. And in order to get to the nooks and crannies, you want to just tie it around whatever tool you're using and simply just get in there. Now, this is good. It's actually getting to all the spaces that you can't even fit your fingers in, for example. Now, it doesn't have to be a tool if you're worried about damaging something. It can just be a pen even, just anything that's good enough to allow you to get. And there's nooks and crannies. And you see, there's dirt that you can't get to with a brush. So this will be the best way to dry it. And now check that out. Look at how absolutely clean that is. I mean, if you really care about your car and if you're a true car enthusiast, there's no better way than to wash your car and to do it yourself and be proud of something you've done. I mean, it is absolutely so clean. You could probably eat off it. I mean, I wouldn't, but just saying. It is absolutely so clean, just beautiful. And just a quick note, guys, in order to clean the engine cover, because it's not so dirty, we don't really have to pressure wash it. But if it was really dirty, we would pressure wash it. Off the car or on the car, it doesn't really matter. But in my case, because the covers weren't that dirty, I just used my favorite cleaner degreaser, simply sprayed it on and wiped it off. And now look at that cover. It looks brand new as well. I mean, guys, this is something you can be proud of. You know, your pride and joy, the car you love. Why pay someone to clean it when you can do it yourself and then see the end results and be proud that you did that yourself? And honestly, it doesn't take that long. So start doing it now. Do it today. Get on it. You know, if you're a true car enthusiast, then wash your own car. Don't pay someone else to wash it.